You are 13. You are grinding millet in your father's courtyard when you hear it. Too many hooves for a farmer. You look up, and the imperial carriage has stopped at your gate. For one breathless second, your whole family thinks, what did we do wrong? But you have not done anything wrong. You have done something far more dangerous. You have been noticed. The emperor's officials ride out every few years and take the most promising daughters of good families. And this year, they are taking you. Your mother smiles. She tells the officials it is an honor. And the moment their backs turn, you see her hands shaking. Because your mother knows the thing no one says out loud. The girls who walk into the forbidden city do not walk back out. They wash you. They strip you. They check your teeth, your skin, your body, like a merchant checking grain. And then the gate of the most forbidden place on earth opens, just wide enough for a 13-year-old girl, and closes behind you. Now you have heard the stories, the bound feet, the lotus feet that made a woman beautiful. Maybe you spent your whole childhood terrified of that. Here is the truth no one tells you. Inside these walls, they do not want your feet bound. The women who survive in the forbidden city are the ones who can climb 1,000 stairs before dawn and stand for 16 hours without falling. Bound feet cannot do that. Bound feet were for rich daughters who never had to lift a finger, and that should be a relief. It is not, because it means they do not want you delicate. They want you useful. You are not here to be admired, little one. You are here to carry, to kneel, to obey and to be silent for years until the day the emperor might look at you, or the day he never does. The palace looks like one place. It is not, it is a ladder, and every single woman on it is either climbing or falling. At the bottom, you, an unseen girl, one of hundreds faceless. Above you, the consorts in 9 rising grades. And at the very top, one woman, the empress. She outranks every other female soul inside these walls, and she knows it. Your rank is not a title. Your rank is your life. It decides the silk on your back, the food in your bowl, whether servants kneel to you, or whether you are the one on your knees. And here is what makes it unbearable. It can all change in a single afternoon. One word from the emperor, one grudge from the empress. You can go to sleep a favored consort and wake up scrubbing floors. So you learn to read a room the way a soldier reads a battlefield. Every glance, every silence, every smile that holds a knife behind it. Because behind these beautiful red walls, it is a battlefield, and you just enlisted. Look around. The only men here besides the emperor are not whole men, the eunuchs, cut as boys so they could be trusted among hundreds of the emperor's women. Do not pity them, fear them. They are your guards, your messengers, your spies. Nothing reaches the emperor's ear unless a eunuch carries it, which means a eunuch can lift you up with a single whispered word or erase you with one. So you learn the game fast. Make a eunuch your friend and doors open. Make one your enemy, and you will simply stop being mentioned. Your name stops reaching the emperor. Your tablet stops being chosen. You are still alive, still breathing in your cold little room. But to the palace, you have already died. They just haven't buried you yet. Everything, just everything, bends toward one night. The night he chooses you, he will not come find you. That is not how it works. A eunuch carries a tray to his table, stacked with name tablets. One tablet for every woman who waits, and the emperor lets his fingers drift over them and turns one over. Imagine it. Somewhere in the palace, a girl's whole life is being decided by a hand she cannot see, hovering over a piece of jade with her name on it. And if it is yours, your heart leaps. This is it. They bathe you. They check you for hidden blades. They wrap you in silk, and they carry you to him, because you are not even allowed to walk to the emperor on your own feet. Please him, and your rank rises. Give him a son, and you could become one of the most powerful women in the entire empire. That is the dream they dangle in front of you. Now here is the truth. There are thousands of you. There is one of him. Most tablets are never turned. Most women in this palace will see the emperor's face, maybe twice, in their entire lives. You will grow old, waiting for a hand to choose a tablet that it never ever reaches. One man, thousands of women. Do that math. You already know where most of you land. So let us say you win. The tablet is turned. He chooses you, and you give him a son. You did it. You are safe now. No, you just signed your child's death warrant. Because the moment you hold that boy, every other mother in the palace looks at him and sees one thing, the obstacle between her son and the throne. And children die in the forbidden city, Some of fever, some of poison. The records almost never say which, so now you change. You taste nothing. Nothing until a servant has tasted it first and lived. You sleep beside your son with one eye open. You watch the kind consort who brings him sweets. And you wonder what's in the sweets. The gentlest smile in this palace might belong to the woman, murdering your child. You were 13 when they took you. You never asked for any of this. But the day you became a mother in here, you became a piece in a game where the losing pieces get carried out in the dark. And you will do anything, just anything, to make sure the losing piece is never your boy. And then comes the year 1542, the year the women of the Forbidden City did the unthinkable. Understand who they served. The Jiajing emperor was cruel even for an emperor. Obsessed with living forever, he forced his palace women up before dawn to gather morning dew and mulberry leaves for his potions. He beat them. He had them killed for the smallest mistakes. To him, they were not people. They were ingredients. And one night, a group of them decided they would rather hang for murder than live one more day as his. So picture it. You are one of them. It is the dead of night. He is asleep behind the curtains. You creep in, barefoot, silent, your heart slamming so hard you're sure it will wake him. You slip a cord of silk around his throat, and you pull. He wakes. He thrashes. He's strong, so stronger than you thought. You pull harder. This is it. A few more seconds, and the most powerful man in the world is dead at the hands of the women he tortured. And the knot slips. In the terror, in the dark, in the shaking hands, someone tied it wrong. The cord will not tighten. It will not close. The guards burst in. It is over. Every woman who held that cord, and several innocent consorts dragged down with them, was taken to the marketplace and executed by slow slicing, cut apart in public, piece by piece. This is not a legend. It is written in the imperial record. The women of the Forbidden City tried to strangle the Son of Heaven in his own bed, and came within one bad knot of changing the history of China. But here is the truth. Most concubines never get a dramatic ending. No plot, no cord. They simply fade. And when the emperor finally dies, you do not go free. You think his death is your release. It is the opposite. In the earliest Ming reigns, when an emperor died, his women were ordered to follow him, to hang themselves, so they could keep serving him. In the next world, imagine sitting in your chamber, hearing the emperor has died, and knowing that you are expected to die too, for a man who may have forgotten your face years ago. They eventually abolished that, and what replaced it was quieter, but barely kinder. The dead emperor's women were sealed into a separate palace, widows of a man most of them barely knew, forbidden to remarry, forbidden to leave, just waiting out the rest of a life that was taken from them at 13. So think back to that girl in the courtyard, grinding millet, hearing the hooves. If she is lucky, she becomes an old woman who outlived every rival, alone in a faded room. If she is not, she leaves these walls the way so many did, in a rapt matat night, through a side gate, while a brush quietly crosses her name out of the register, as if she had never been chosen at all. She did not ask to be beautiful. She did not ask to be useful. She made one mistake, and she made it at 13 years old. She got noticed. Subscribe, and remember the women they crossed out.